You have tried absolutely everything to clear your acne with 0 results. Am I right? You've tried Accutane multiple times, spironolactone, the birth control pill, every clean and clear product known to man, every topical thing, every herbal thing, and you still cannot figure out why you're breaking out. Does that sound right? Today, I'm gonna share the 11 reasons that may surprise you, that may be at the core of why you're breaking out. Lego. Hi there, my name is Therese, and after 15 years of acne struggles, I finally cleared my skin naturally, and I created my acne clearing program, The Clear Code, to help you do the same. 10 years and thousands of clients later, I've made it my life's work to get you clear skin without harsh chemicals, pills, and/or creams. So make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new one. I'm gonna jump right in because there are so many reasons that you could be breaking out that are sneaky. So let's go. The first reason you may be breaking out, but you may not understand why, or may not have been able to define why, is you could have low levels of progesterone. Progesterone is one of our female hormones, really important to our cycle. And sometimes, I would say in about 25 to 30% of women that I work with, you will have low progesterone, which always looks like, and let me know in the comments below if this sounds like you or you see yourself in some of these characteristics. The 3 telltale signs that I always know indicate that a client is low in progesterone are super simple. Number 1, they have cycles that are 21 to 23 days long. So they only go about 3 weeks in between periods. That's first, which means their luteal phase, so like the final part of their hormonal cycle, is too short often, which can mean their progesterone levels are too low. Our hormonal cycle goes menstrual phase, follicular, ovulatory, luteal. We want that luteal phase to be around 7 to 10 days. And sometimes if you're dealing with low progesterone, you'll go menstrual, follicular, ovulatory, and then that luteal phase will be short. The second thing is that they will break out the most on their period. Not right before, not mid-cycle, not when they're ovulating, but like when they're on their period, they're breaking out the most. And the third thing is that their PMS combined with all of those things hits them a little later. So again, like they don't feel necessarily poorly or like they're having PMS symptoms right before their period, but maybe on day 2 when they're kind of confused. My client here struggled with low progesterone levels, and once we identified this and combined some action steps to address this for her naturally, everything transformed magnificently. So if those characteristics sound like you, comment below and I can send over some resources. The second reason you may be breaking out is because of an androgen rebound post the birth control pill. This is super common if you've been on the birth control pill for any extended period of time. Even 3 months on the pill can lead you to an androgen rebound. And what happens is when you're on the birth control pill, you are taking synthetic estrogens and a bunch of different female hormones, which are naturally going to lower other androgens like testosterone. Testosterone can typically lead to a little bit more acne for us because it can increase sebum levels at the pore. So if you were on the pill for 3 months or more at any point in your life, and within 3 to 6 to 9 months of stopping the pill, you had increased acne here, number 1, you're in good company. And number 2, that most likely had to do with rising levels of testosterone, okay? And that's a normal response to going off estrogens. When you are taking synthetic estrogens, it's gonna naturally lower testosterone levels, but when you remove those that synthetic estrogen, your testosterone levels are gonna rise. The third reason you may be breaking out is estrogen dominance. I talk about this in a lot of my videos. You could just search estrogen dominance, Therese. But what estrogen dominance is just a slowed clearance of estrogen from your liver. And I often see it with clients who have been on the birth control pill for an extended period of time and then who come off and their body just isn't able to detoxify out estrogen the way we would like. So some of the common signs and symptoms of this are, number 1, you have breakouts mid-cycle the most. Number 2, you break out right before your period. And then number 3, a bunch of PMS symptoms. So you'll have kind of puffiness, weight gain, water retention. You'll feel like your breasts are kind of like lumpy. All of those 3 things together usually tell me estrogen dominance. The fourth reason you're breaking out might surprise you a little bit, and that's because you're using way too many skincare products and you aren't moisturizing enough. I know. I had really bad acne for 15 years. And when I tell you I used every topical product, and tried to dry my skin out like the Sahara Desert, I am not lying. And here's the thing, they didn't work. Most likely you are using far too many topical products Oh my goodness. So many of my clients that I work with will come to me having a 10 to 15 step skincare routine. Number one, this is way too much money for you to spend every 60 to 90 days. It's ridiculous. Number two, it's unnecessary. And number three, you really need just a simple routine, and don't forget moisturizer. That was again something that I really didn't focus on because I wanted my skin to be dry, but it's not good for you. So make sure you're simplifying as much as possible and using a moisturizer. The fifth reason you may be breaking out is that you have too much vitamin B12, which I commonly see with hair vitamins or even in multivitamins. Vitamin B12 has been shown to stimulate the excess production of sebum, which is this kind of, oil that causes acne here. It may also negatively alter the bacteria on your face, which can lead to more breakouts. And it can be shown to increase androgen levels as well, which it can be shown to increase things like testosterone, like I talked about in number two. So you'll have an increase in these sex hormones that can contribute to acne. The sixth reason is actually that you may be dealing with too much biotin. And the reason biotin is challenging for you is the exact same reason that I just shared for number 5. For B12. It may negatively impact sebum levels at the pore, may increase androgen levels, and that's it. Number 7. This is a tricky one, listen up. You may have acne all of a sudden because you have fungal acne. Now, fungal acne and P. acnes, so bacterial-based acne, are different, okay? Same principles, but a little different. Basically, P. acnes has gotten into the pore and colonized and had a little infection start with regular acne. But with fungal acne, you have an overgrowth of Malassezia folliculitis, which is just a yeast growth at the pore. Reason number 8 you may be dealing with acne is that you have suddenly integrated or started using oils in your skincare routine, and those oils fed some kind of yeast overgrowth that was already there, and it really exacerbated things. I have a whole video about fungal acne. I'll share it here. So I'm not gonna go deep into it right now. That being said, fungal acne is definitely something I see daily for sure. And if you started using a new topical product that was an oil, that may be the reason you have acne right now. The 9th reason you may be dealing with acne right now is that you're struggling with insulin resistance and or blood sugar management. I go over the 4 factors that you need at the pore to break out. They are too many skin cells, too much oil, skin cells don't slough off the way they should, and then P. acnes, a bacteria, gets into the pore and causes a little inflammation and or infection to form. And when you are dealing with dysregulated blood sugar levels, you are more likely to have too many skin cells at the pore, which can lead to acne. Again, I have so many videos about blood sugar and your acne, so I will leave one video here for you and in the comments. That being said, if and when your blood sugar is not managed, you may see an increase in inflammatory lesions and or inflammatory acne. If that sounds like you, comment below. The 10th reason you may be struggling with acne, kind of surprisingly, is that you're having gut health challenges. There is this whole thing called the gut-skin axis, something I never grew up learning anything about, I will be honest with you. But it's a whole dang thing, y'all. And what happens in your gut shows up in your skin. And if you've been chronically constipated, chronically having diarrhea challenges, chronically going up and down with your skin in ways that have been really surprising for you, and or you ate something, you haven't been honoring food allergies, and you've just noticed these big shifts in your skin, they could very well be linked to your gut. And again, I have so many videos about your gut health and your acne, so I won't go into them there. I'll just leave a few links below. But that being said, if you know you have tummy troubles, they could be linked to your acne. The 11th reason you may be dealing with acne, which is gonna surprise you, and it's like kind of funky and simple and silly, is that you're using your RetinA or your tretinoin product as a spot treatment. You cannot use a vitamin A product like RetinA or tretinoin like a spot treatment. You have to be consistent. If you're using it every few days, kind of sporadically or randomly, and you haven't committed, it will cause like a little purging, and then it'll just like not resolve the problem, and it'll make you sad and miserable. So if that's what's happened for you, and or you recently started to use a RetinA product, but you started to use it on and off, and it didn't work the way you thought it would, that's probably why you gotta like go big or go home with those products. So keep that in mind. Now, if any of these reasons resonated with you on a core level in terms of feeling like You've tried everything to heal your acne, nothing has worked, and you're really feeling like there are deeper root issues happening for you at the core, and you want to get to the root of those challenges. You want to understand why you're breaking out from the inside out. Apply to my natural acne clearing program, the Clear Code, via the link below. In the Clear Code, we define your root acne triggers, an action plan to heal your acne naturally week over week, and then we define the plan, aka your Clear Code, to keep your skin clear for life, because you don't need a detox or a temporary fix. You need a lifestyle that actually keeps your skin clear. So if you're interested in learning more, apply below. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new one. And if you have a mother, brother, sister, daughter, friend, cousin who struggles with acne and you feel like they need a little clarity about why they're breaking out in the first place, please send them this video. I would love to see if I could help them. See you in the next one.